My assignment brief was to make a 3 to 4 minute documentary on either racism, poverty, and living with anxiety. I use IT to help with filming, editing, research. I also use IT to help me with film by using digital cameras and microphones. I use the internet to help me do research on racism in the UK. I use movie editing software to help edit the documentary. I need to use a computer, camera, the internet, and movie editing software. I use websites such as Looperman for music. I use the search setting in Google to search for copyright images. I merged text onto images to help explain what the images were about and to help add a little bit more information. I use music with the text and images to help make it more interesting and involving for the audience. I layered music underneath the text and images. I did this by using editing skills and IT skills. I wanted to film a short movie scene about racism in my documentary, but because of time constraints, I was only able to film a small interview with a tutor. I used Movie Maker software to put together and edit my documentary. I used a Lenovo computer to find the media that I used and also to save and store my work. I used a Nikon digital camera to capture my footage. I used a USB cable to get the footage from the camera to the computer. I used Photoshop to edit some of the charts I found by cropping certain parts of the charts that weren't necessary or needed. Movie Maker software helped by making the documentary seem professional and all the scenes run fluidly with the music, text, and images. Photoshop by help letting me trim some of the photos to make them look more professional. The Lenovo computer helped me by having all the required editing software on it and also by having space for me to save my work. We had to be careful about using other people's work that we did not break copyright laws attached to them. We had to use copyright-free websites in order to be able to take images, music, and videos from the internet to avoid being sued due to copyright laws. Most of the tools and equipment that I used were great for the tasks I was doing, but some tools such as the Nikon digital camera were okay for recording, but the sound quality wasn't that great as they're not meant for photos. The Lenovo PC met most of the requirements but was slow at times. The strengths of my final assignment were that the music, images, text, and video all ran together fluidly. Two of the weaknesses were that the volume for the interview was drowned out by people talking further down the hall, and a small part of the text was accidentally left out of the documentary. To improve my work, I would use the time that I was given more efficiently and make more of an effort. Also by using higher grade equipment and finding a more secluded spot to record the interview so that there isn't any unwanted background noise.